Hey EDHE 105 class, it's Heather, Riley, and Hannah, and we're here with Tom Franklin to ask him about our project. So, what made you want to write a book based on the Mississippi South?
I live here, so I know all about it. That's part of it. No, I'm serious. That's a good, it'd be hard to write about New York not living there, or Oregon not living there. I can go out and walk around, and there's Mississippi. I can see what the trees are. I'm also from the South, and you're supposed to write what you know, so I do know the South, having grown up here. I suppose that's why, the other reason is the title. I'd never heard of a book called Crooked Letter, and I thought, what a great title for a book. So when I decided to use that title, it had to be a Mississippi book.
Yes, sir.
My first 3 books were all set in Alabama, where I'm from. So really, I've been writing out of my own little experience.
Yes, sir. At the freshman convocation, you compared yourself to the character Larry Ott. How much of the storyline relates back to your life?
The storyline, very little, but the character of Larry and I have a buttload of things in common. He and I were both huge Stephen King fans. We have mechanic fathers, and the events in Larry's life. We grew up in rural areas. Larry's first date is my first date. He takes a girl to the drive-in, and she needs to go somewhere else, so he goes by himself. He puts, I think, his coat over his hand to pretend it's her. I did that, too. I think I said at convocation, that his girlfriend disappears and mine is in prison for murder. It's not funny. It's not funny. And you're laughing. But, that character became autobiographical in ways I didn't expect. There's a scene in the book, for example, where Larry has a monster mask, and I had a monster mask, and I was really unpopular, as Larry's really unpopular. So I took mine to school on Halloween to try to, make girls like me, and I put the mask on, and I became a different person, and they all liked me for that day, and I was popular for one day, and went to a haunted house that night, and after the haunted house, I was not popular again. So it means sad stuff like that. And one morning, my dad and my brother and sister were driving to school and picked up this poor woman and her daughter. And it was really cold, and that wound up in the book. So all these things that happened to me happened to Larry as well. I didn't plan on this happening, but they did. And I think that I think writers are often surprised by what their characters do or become, or what a book becomes.
Yes, sir. Our project is focused on poverty within Crooked Letter, and the issues that still occur today. What are the main struggles, in your opinion, with poverty within Crooked Letter?
I think it's just a generally poor area. It has the highest. I saw, I think, in our newspaper today, we have the highest poverty rate in the country, in America, in Mississippi here. I think just in the details of the mill. Everyone works for this mill, and places are going out of business. There are not a lot of jobs. There's a lot of drugs. Drugs, to me, are a result of poverty. If you don't have something to do with yourself, you do something like that with yourself. So I think it's all over the book. I didn't think about it as a theme, but I think poverty, because it's so rampant in the South,